Hi, welcome back to my channel, Beautiful Minutia. If you're new here, my name is Tiffany, and today I am making some 5-star predictions. So you may remember in my goals video for 2023 that I mentioned that one of the issues that I had last year was that I made way too many annual TBRs, and as a result, did not complete any of them. But I think that 5-star predictions are so fun. So I decided that instead of making an annual 5-star prediction TBR, that instead I'm going to try to do it quarterly. So these are my 5-star predictions for the first quarter of 2023. This is going to be a pretty short video because there's only 3 books on this list because it's just for the first quarter. I don't want to add like undue pressure on myself with adding all these books I have to read. One of the books on this list actually is a book that I already have planned as a buddy read, and the other 2 are not. So the first book on this list actually helps me with yet another one of my 2023 goals, which was to work more on the series that I started in 2022, and that book is Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb. This is book 2 in the Farseer trilogy. I read Assassin's Apprentice in November and it became my favorite book of the year. Like, oh my word, I loved it so much. So the first book is about a young boy, Fitz, and he's basically the illegitimate son of a prince, and it's kind of him like growing up in this fantastical world. And so this is continuing Fitz's story in book 2, and I'm really looking forward to this. I've been wanting to pick it up since I finished Assassin's Apprentice in November, and I'm gonna do it this quarter. I'm gonna find time. It's not gonna be in January, but I am gonna find time. The next book that I think will probably be 5 stars is one that is part of a duology that kind of piggybacks off of a series that I read, and that's Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I realize most people have already read this. I read the Shadow and Bone trilogy in summer of 2021, very shortly after we moved. You may remember me talking about that series and how surprised I was by how much I enjoyed it. I'm not a huge YA person sometimes, because it can just feel a little bit too angsty for me, but I really liked the magic system. I really liked kind of like the Russian elements to this world. And I liked the way that Leigh Bardugo took some commonly seen YA tropes and kind of turned them on their heads, at least some of them. Some of them were still tropes, but that's okay. I enjoyed so much of the trilogy that I was able to overlook some of that, but so many people, like literally everyone, has told me that Six of Crows is so much better, that this duology is so much better than the Shadow and Bone trilogy. So I'm really looking forward to this. I rated Shadow and Bone, I think I rated like the first 2 books 4 stars, and book 3, I can't remember if it was 3 stars or 4 stars, but overall I would say that was a 4-star series, and so I'm anticipating that Six of Crows will be even better. So the last book that I have on this list of 5-star predictions is the one I alluded to earlier that I said I am buddy reading with someone, and that is Barchester Towers by Anthony Trollope. This is book 2 in his Barsetshire Chronicles. I read The Warden for Victober last year, and I really enjoyed it. I did only give it 4 stars, but I found it super enjoyable, and I really liked it a lot. But I am reassured that much more that I think that this will be a 5-star book because every single person that I have talked to, lots of people love the Barsetshire Chronicles, but I've never heard one person say that The Warden is their favorite, which makes me think that I just have some really wonderful Trollope reading ahead of me in this series. So I'm going to go ahead and say that I think that this will be a 5-star book. I am reading this with Adrian from Changeling Reader, and this will be our first buddy read, but he's read The Warden twice, I think, and has not continued on with the series. So I'm excited to be able to read this with him, and hopefully we both enjoy it. Well, I think we'll both enjoy it, and I hope it will be 5 stars. Well, like I mentioned, this has been a very short video. We have a fantasy, a YA fantasy, and a classic on this list. I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. Have you read any of these books? If so, what were your thoughts? And also, do you make 5-star prediction lists? Do you kind of like look at books and hope that maybe they will be 5 stars? And if so, what are some books that you are anticipating will be 5-star reads for you in the near future? Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit like and also subscribe so you can continue to see more bookish content from me, and I will see you again next time.